Howdy guys. I'm just gonna get on with it, to be honest. We got a fair bit to do. I'm just now realizing all of these seam lines have disappeared. They were in there before. But yeah, what is it gonna do? We're gonna be doing mostly clothing stuff today, I think, and we'll kind of see how it goes, I guess. So I'm a little bit scattered because as soon as I start the stream is the moment I notice something's wrong with this mesh. Which is kind of annoying, but we'll fix that. But yeah, off stream, did a little bit of work as usual. Finally figured out how to get the collar mostly standing without wrinkles on its own, without having to smooth it. There's some artifacting happening around it, which I need to resolve, but I'll be doing that off stream. Marvelous is kind of tricky, especially at this stage. Still a few things to resolve as well. So beyond the artifacts, I also need to do all this sort of stuff where I kind of pull this area up, push that in, push that in. Still a lot of that sort of stuff to do. So yeah, we got some stuff to resolve, but I'll focus on that off stream. There's a few things I need to figure out as well with the actual sculpt itself. For example, like final ear size, before I go in like doing the detailing on the collar. I also need to figure out how I'm going to approach the knots on both the shoes and on the top there, and we also need to add a hole for the tail on the trousers there. But all this stuff shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so first thing I'm going to work on though is the head shape, because the actual head shape isn't correct right now. So let me just get female bald head shape. I need to find images of women with shaved heads, because I'm not sure about the volume on the back of the skull. So let's think about that. There's one specific image I'm looking for. I remember seeing it a while ago. See if I can find it. Side view. But yeah, there was one image that was like the first thing that came up whenever you search for bald women, and it was the case for years. There it is. Don't know why this became like the de facto image, but can I find other high res versions? No? Alright, cool. That'll do, I guess. So let's just figure out this head shape, shall we? Okay. I'm going to hide the ears. Yeah, so there's the issue, because basically the issue I was having is that the collar was getting bumped into quite quickly. So I need to make some space for all this stuff. I think the head volume itself is off. But yeah, the furthest that bit of her skull, the kind of peak of that bit is in line with her eyes, so I'm going to focus on that. So is the intensity low? No alpha. I'm going to mask that is. I don't really care about the stuff around the ears, but I need to make sure I don't affect the ears. Oh, why is that asymmetrical? Okay, mask the front. Okay, so we got kind of area carved out for sculpting the skull volume. So yeah, we want this section here to be completely flat, which means we're going to obviously have to pull this forward to kind of fit. Okay, and I think that should go higher too. Something like that works better. And then yeah, this this top view needs to change a bit, doesn't it? all this will be covered in hair, but it does affect our cloth simulation, so I still need to get it right. Okay. That feels a bit better. Not got this crazy head shape now. Yeah, so now what we'll see is that that used to be what's impacting the head. Granted, the hair is now obviously wrong, but we can probably work without the hair in there, to be honest. We also need to figure out the height of the ears, so I'm going to use the side ref for that. And let's just do this. Control Shift, in fact no, let's make it. Okay, Control Shift A. See through. Let's hide the clothing for a moment. I'm aware that eye is obviously the wrong size. Okay. Okay, we need to repeat all that. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. There we go. So pull that forward as well. That does connect quite high up there. So I'm wondering does that need to come up like this? I'd say that fits a bit better. So that's a bit broken, isn't it? Yeah, we need to play about with that. But now we have a more solid base at least. Do I keep the actual A position? Okay, let's go brush, auto masking, back face mask. There we go. There we go. So a bit more room for all that stuff now. Obviously that means that all this stuff needs to move around as well, but you can get there. Let's get the... let's get this back. Yeah, it gives us so much more room for the clothing. Hey you, all you cool cats and kittens. God damn it. I never watched that show, but I still immediately know who that is. I feel like that's really good advertising. if I can literally not watch it and know who that phrase is from. Okay, so we've got this. Let's start evening all this out a little bit. This little pinch here is still really bothering me. Like right there. If I can just pull that in. Granted, I can do that after the fact, but I'm literally just doing this. But that's all I'll need to do when I've finished simming. So I'll probably just do that. This is the more difficult one. Snake hook. Okay, there we go. I feel like her head's a bit tall at the back now. Ear gets in the way so much. That works though. Move elastic. Let's see what this does. Okay. The head still feels like really disjointed. Like, I'm wondering, do I need to move the shoulders up a bit? Or do I just need to move this down? Or do I need to move that higher? The hair kind of helps it when that's back in. She's an icon. Yeah, absolutely. I know that Becca watched like all of it, like the entire show, because I remember her quoting it like relentlessly for a while. Okay, so that's softened out in a slightly more appealing way. Now I've got the ears in the right place, I probably will be able to start retopology of the body soon. Let's move on to the hair briefly. Who's an icon? Didn't realize I made a show about you. The amount of ways I can go with that. I'm not going to, because I'm a good boyfriend, but... Wait. That neck dips in quite a lot, actually. Go. Her neck feels a little bit thick now. There we go. That feels better. Like, relative to her head, it's quite skinny, but then relative to the body, it's still really chunky. Like, it's thicker than her arms, so... She's built. Jesus. There we go. Oh, you've girlfriend. Weird flex, but okay. Just go to the shoes briefly. And go to display properties, double. There we go. Like higher in the front, a little lower as it goes towards the back. Yeah, so one of the things I've got to contend with is the fact that the concept, I quite like this arch. But it kind of necessitates like really difficult shoulder angles. So that needs to be like way up here. I feel like I'm gonna need to pad out the body. Or pad out the clothing on the body, sorry. I mean, I can do that. I've already done it for the arms, but okay. So I need to inflate that a little bit. Okay, BMV. That fits. Will you be doing for Grim for this or sculpted hair? Dude, it's me you're talking to. Of course I'm doing Grim. I'm gonna throw myself into it, it'd be great fun. Okay, so let's save this file. Modeling, ZBrush, scenes, blockout, version 28. How will you make a transition for the parts around the neck? What do you mean? Like connecting the body up? Like this? Or do you mean on clothing? Or do you mean the hair? And that perspective warp is brutal. That's visibly changing perspective as I zoom in. I need to get our horns in the right place, actually. Couldn't think of it. Let's work on the horns a tiny bit. So, because the horns have had like 0 love for this entire project, and we do need to figure out what shape they are. So, Control-Shift-A. Let's hide the clothing. And the head is no longer the right shape at all. Oh, the neck is way off as well. Like, the neck is too thick in this view by quite a long way. The body's coming out a bit too far. Oh, this is kind of difficult. Let's hide the hair for a moment. So I thought that works. I'll need to clip off the end, but I can do that just by doing that. I'm wondering if I should do this undercut that the ref has here. Although her chest is way off. I need to zoom out. I need to turn perspective off too. There we go. Yeah, her chest is the wrong scale. My collarbone's in the wrong place. I need to move this entire part of the body up, don't I? That will help with the whole neck position thing. It is going to move how like quite a lot of my stuff fits. That might help though. Yeah, I think that will help. Alright, let's turn perspective back on. Let's go. There it is. Okay, so we got the body new and improved. How you make transition around the neck? No, the clothing. So like this bit here, That'll just be a case of sewing it. I mean, it's already sewn. I just need to add like visible seam lines. That honestly won't be difficult once I've got the actual neck working. Getting the neck working is the hard bit. Alright, I kind of need to see. That should all work. Okay, so let's get the body re-exported. So, okay, so we got the shoes. That's fine. So hide you, hide you. Let's keep everything else. Well, we need to get rid of the tail as well. We're not working with the tail for a while. That should be fine, I think. Neck shape's feeling a bit weird from this angle. For the neck's not a circle either. Transparent. Okay, that works for me. Save. Okay, so we just need to plug all these in. So let's go to Transpose Master. Come on, T-pose mesh. Okay, then let's go Z plugin, Decimation Master, Preprocess Current. Okay, there we go. Z plugin. Let's take it down to 200k. Probably go lower actually. Speed up simulations and all that. Let's go 100k. So Z plugin. Yeah, that works well enough. The speed up our simulations a fair chunk. So let's just go export. Smooth normals, that's fine. Take that into modeling. MD scene space mesh. Body decimated 05. Okay, we'll do the same for the hair, which is this mesh. Subtool. Okay, same for you. So let's go T-pose master. Okay, Z plugin, decimation master, pre-process. Let's put this down to go to 50k and decimate current. Okay. Export. Head estimated. Let's just increment that. 2. And we've got the shoes already, so let's go to MD. Then we can start updating everything. I'm going to close ZBrush for now to save a little bit on memory. We'll open it back up later before we take stuff into Maya. Open project. Okay, so now we've done that, delete both of these. Okay, file, import, add, obj, modeling, MD, scene, space mesh, body decimated. Okay, skin offset 1 mil, and just quickly set you. Okay, file, import, import, add, obj, hair decimated 02. And you just get assigned pretty much just the color of the clothing. Maybe a little bit darker. Okay, there we go. So file, save project as, increment that number. Okay, there we go. So now we just need to start resimming things. So let's deactivate and hide. Deactivate and hide these two. Right. Then hide. And then start off with a nice low resolution. Let's go to 20. For VFX characters, do they get broken down into parts like do for games, or is entire body mesh under there at all times by some magic? It's not really by magic, yeah, the body's always there. Like, assuming that we need it, like, because we can just do cloth simulation to make the body, or just to make the clothing move the way you'd expect. Let's res that down. Don't know why that one's not selecting. Let's take that down to 5 now. Yeah, the body is pretty much always included in VFX. I don't think I've ever seen a body get taken out. I'm guessing for crowd they would sometimes, but I mean it's more work to remove it than it is just to kind of deal with it. Okay. Good enough for now. So now we can deactivate that. Control J, then back to this guy. Okay. This one's going to be the painful one. Let's leave the straps alone. We'll just adjust these for now. So the straps are kind of frozen in place. Set these to 20. And then... Sad Derulo noises. Please come out. Good. Struggling a little bit on the shoulder, but not too big of a deal. Okay, there we go. What's the he's struggling a bit under the breast, so we might need to help that out later. But that's fitting now. So then low res it a little bit. Let's take it down to 5 like the other one. Still feels a little bit odd. I feel like we could carve that out a bit more. Okay, there we go. So, what's the stress doing? See, it wasn't that stressed before, so I think now because we made the shoulders bigger, it's pulling tighter, so this now needs more cloth. It's something I can definitely fix later, but it's just something we need to be aware of. So that's going to be good enough for now. Let's deactivate you as well. Nope. Control J, Shift Q. But no, we don't need to Shift Q. Cool. And then we got this guy. Then we just start simming this. Okay, so we need to low res it, same as the others. Let's take this to 15. Okay, hit play. There we go. So we actually need to pull everything down a little bit now. So let's just do that. The neck is always going to give me problems, isn't it? I need to pull that. Where does it go on the ref? It literally right, like, well, this is a case of front and side being inconsistent with each other, because this like meets the what I'm interpreting as the bottom of the nose or the bridge of the nose, like this bit. But yeah, this is probably that bit right there. And this one sits quite comfortably below it. It definitely is higher than what we've got right now, though. So let's move that along. Something like that, and then we need to add some curvature. So let's pull this down. Okay, we want a little bit more fabric here, right? Which is right below you. Okay. And then we want a little bit more in between these two. So let's pull this over a little bit. And the back is just being a little bit of a pain. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Like that. So why does the back keep doing this? Because no matter what I do, I can't get rid of it. Either way, we can start lowering all the particle counts now, or particle distances. So let's start doing that. Let's go down to 8. Okay. Play on that. What I might do is get this clothing in a decent place, and then we can take it over to Maya. I might just get the eyes from another project and throw them in, just so we can start having some, like, pieces, and then we can model some knots or something, I don't know. So this sewing seam here is turned, isn't it? Yeah. Can we change that from turn to custom angle? Because turned is the reason it kind of free floats so much. It might need to be turned for this to function, but let's just find out. Oh, it doesn't actually. Sweet. Then we need to remove a chunk of fabric here, which could be done with a dart. It probably just this being too angled needs to like straighten out a little bit. In fact, that's probably what it is. Yeah, if we dart from here to here, pull that in, this would rotate more. This would come up that way, so it'd be like a little bit straighter. Either way, we're starting to get things in place, so let's go a little bit further. Oh, sorry. Let's go down to 4. Looking forward to adding the zip, that'll be fun. And then yeah, off stream, like completely off stream, I'm going to focus on trying to get this stuff in like balanced correctly. Okay. So we do need to enable this stuff now. Control. Oh, that was a voice crack. It's been a while. Slowly nearing 30 years old and still having voice cracks. Nice. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to save this, because that's in a solid place. And then let's start getting meshes over to Maya. Okay. Control J. I'm going to up-res all of these to particle distance of 2. It's going to be a really heavy scene, but that's fine. We're just going to hit simulate and let it do its thing for a moment. Okay. Give us a moment while it's going. Get ZBrush going. Open file. Modeling ZBrush. Okay. Delete the hand proxy now, I think. As much as I do still kind of prefer it, like shape-wise, I find this a lot better. Okay, so let's give us a moment to do some thinking. Wait for program to respond. I'm gonna give it another minute, I think. Okay. Kill simulation. Wait for it to unfreeze. There we go. So, we need a lot of geometry. It's getting stuck on the shoe, isn't it? Do I turn this off for a moment? And just like deal with the intersection? I feel like I should. Okay. Hit sim. Probably should have just frozen everything else while I sim the trousers. I'm gonna wait for it to unfreeze and I'll disable this stuff. Come on. No, yes. Okay, so disable this stuff because none of it impacts the leggings. The temptation to make the big woolly socks that she has is really high. I feel like we need to make the shoes bigger. Delete that now. But she's got like really big, thick woolly socks above all this. They look kind of like leg wraps in this one, but I'm pretty sure they're not leg wraps. I really fucking hope they're not leg wraps. Yeah, because that's visibly a sock. Kind of going over the shoes in some of these. Okay, we can pause that now. There we go. Right, so it's a little bit of intersection happening here, but nothing too important. Let's select everything minus these guys. Enable them all. File, export, export OBJ selected. MD, exports all clothing combined. This is a heavy file. Yeah, we want thickness for now because we're not remeshing it yet. It's a heavy one. Cool, there we go. So now let's just check how long ago did I save? Save project. 1916. Okay, so I've saved after doing all the changes. So close that. Cool. Okay. Import. How heavy is this thing? 1.8 mil. Nice, nice. Is that really what's happening? I need to change its bend resistance because it's reacting a bit too strongly to the stuff below it. This stuff doesn't feel like it should be what's happening at all. Oh my god, Princess seems bane of my existence. Okay, that will do. So now let's decimate this down to 600k. Decimation master. Pre-process current. Well, freeze borders, keep UVs, pre-process. This will take a few minutes probably. And we'll put this down to 600k. And yeah, let's model some stuff in Maya after that. Well, we'll get the eyes in, and then we'll model some stuff. Okay, so Z plugin, 600k, decimate current. Okay, so we've got that. Let's save our scene. Scenes, block out. Okay, so we can get that exported for Maya to play with. Export smooth normals, ZBrush exports, block out, clothing decimated. Okay, so then as a stand-in, I feel like we should export the body without the eyes, maybe. Okay, so we got that. See plugin. Transpose master. Okay. Decimation. We don't have UVs, we don't have borders really. Pre-process. Wait, should I decimate this? Not decimate. Should I dynamesh this? Yeah, I should dynamesh this. I'm gonna wait for this to finish, but then I'm gonna dynamesh what we have. Because then that will get rid of the artifacts we're dealing with. It adds another step to the export process, but so be it. Just wait for this to finish. Okay, so we got all this. Let's decimate. I keep saying decimate. Dynamesh. Let's set that to 16 because I know that the scale is off right now. Okay, so we don't need to go that low. Double that. Dynamesh. 1.8 mil. Let's go a little bit higher. Let's go. Well, let's double it again because we are. It's not changing. Have we maxed out? Okay, we've maxed out resolution here. Okay, what do I care about more? Getting rid of the hands or getting rid of the subsurface stuff that was going on? I think that would be fine. Pre-process. Random note, I would say I really love these shorter stylized videos. Cool. The series won't be short though. I can tell you that. Right, that's pre-processed. Let's decimate this down to 500k. Okay. Export that. And then what else do I need to export? The hair, that's it. Body decimated. Show the hair, hide the body. Okay, so now T-pose these. C plugin, decimation master, P versus current. I could just load it in like this actually. Stop me from losing all this stuff. Let's just see what it does. Z plugin. Okay, so that's decimated. Let's put it down to 200k. There we go. Export that. Cool, that's all that done. Close this. And let's get Maya going. Someone in my Discord is called Fart King, and I'm so curious as to who it is. Like, it feels like such a fake name. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not saying their birth certificate says Fart King, but like, it feels like a name that's like exclusively that way, just to kind of throw you off. It's funny. I do quite like it. Okay, so we got the. I need to get the eyes on their own, but we have more stuff. We need to get the skin material on this guy, which is temp skin. We need temp generic on these two. Temp generic matte. Okay, I'm going to alt save this scene. We do kind of need the eyes from this, so let's just quickly grab that. Open file. Not me, I'm Scotty Hendricks. Cool. Let's go modeling, ZBrush, scenes, block out. Just grab the eyes in the round. Go down to 12,000 subdiv, should be fine. Or 12,000 12,000 subdiv. Export these at their current resolution. Oh yeah. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Eyeballs. Proxy. There we go. File. Reference editor. Oh, yeah, I've got it here. Add a reference. It's a project is set, right? Okay. So now let's import. How complexes are? That's fine. Cool. So we're going to import our latest John Singer Sargent. I'll need to do some shading. Super basic, mind you, but where is he? There he is. Modeling, Maya. Import that. Then let's delete most of the scene. Okay, so we can delete quite a lot of this. I'll probably just delete everything except the template eye. Okay, well, reference, remove reference, can't. Can I just not remove any references? Why did the body disappear? File, import. Let's reload the reference for the body. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to select the template eye, file, export selection, modeling, Maya, exports, and then JSS I template mesh. But just I template will do. Okay, then we go File, New Scene, File, Open, Modeling, Maya, Scenes. Grab this one. Do you plan at some point making a character or portrait but run it through Unreal maybe with bake maps? Probably not. It's not really what I do. There's lots of people out there who would do that better than me anyway. Granted, there's a lot of people that do this better than me as well, but besides the point. I don't do Unreal, so there's no reason for me to stream it. There we go. So, I got that. Let's just quickly assign temp skin, temp generic. Okay, then we got the file to add references for the eyes. Import proxy geo. Then we're just going to import the recovery. Mona. Modeling, Maya, exports, recovery. Did I really export as OBJ for fuck's sake? Okay, I'm gonna save my scene. Where did you come from? We don't have V-Ray in this scene. I despise V-Ray on so many levels. Do you look forward to Eevee being adopted as a new standard? Fuck off, Ryan. I ain't playing these games. Why is V-Ray popping up? Okay, let me file open scene. Gonna go over to John Singer Sargent. Modeling Maya. Grab this guy. Okay. Let's grab template I. Okay. Export selection. Let's export it as, oh, grab this. Export it as an MA file this time. Okay, now let's go to a fresh scene. Let's go to our plugin manager. V-Ray. Fuck you. Okay, open scene. Face it that way. Personal. Fuck off, V-Ray. I never used it. Okay, let's try again. Okay, open file. Let me try saving. hasn't infected the scene yet. So let's add a new. We need ZBrush, exports, blockout, eyeball proxy. And we're going to import modeling, Maya, exports, recovery, Johnson Sargent template. Okay, and then all we need to do is grab this template, duplicate it, and then move this up here. Gonna hide that for a moment. Let's hide all these guys too. So we just need these to match up for now. Okay, pull that forward a tiny bit. Okay, and then we just need to rotate it 3 degrees that way. And we can rotate it down, but I'll leave that for now. Let's call this LI group. Then duplicate it, move it this way. Set this to -3. Right. 921. Oh yeah, it's not symmetrical if it's moved off, isn't that? Okay, let's move that there then. There we go. Now we can hide these. Probably hide the cameras. Okay, and then show all these guys. Yeah, we definitely need to rotate those down. How far did that go? 4.351. Cool. So obviously I will be shading the final thing in Katana and Arnold, but I may as well do a block out in here. So we need a shader on both of these, assign new material. Let's just go over a standard surface. Okay, transmission. Okay, standard surface. So we want weight to be controlled. Did I accidentally select the fluid as well? Can't tell. The fluid seems not to be there, but it clearly is. Oh, it's still got preview cornea matte assigned. Okay, so let's just grab these two as well. Fluid, assign new material. Surface. Okay, I'm just going to set transmission to 1, even though technically it's not 1. Set this guy to 334. So set that to 001. Okay. Priority, where does that go? I think that goes at 2. And then the one on the outside goes at 1. Plug a ramp into these guys. Where is it? Ramp. circular ramp. Set this to none. Just go UV letter. I don't remember how to do this in Maya, it's been a while. Read the hype shade. Let's go with panel hype shade. Trying to remember how to do this. One sec. Maya UV set. Trying to remember how to set a texture to be on a specific UV set. I know how to do it for Arnold itself, but it's a case of previewing it. It's a relationship editor. UV linking, there we go. Texture centric. There we go. So now what we have to do is set this to be exponential down, let's say. It's a very, very fine line to get right on this. Okay. .1. Okay. I'll do as a stand-in, I think. Debugging mode has begun. So, advanced. That won't be the problem, but may as well. Outliner. Fluid. Then we just need to select everything else. Got the lens. We'll leave the... In fact, no, we won't. Let's grab the... Delete the fibers, because I don't think we need those. And if we do need them, we can bring them back later. Iris stroma, iris inner. Assign new material. Standard surface. Okay. And then the lens. Assign new material. Let's just go with, again, standard surface. Render it, Arnold. Transmission samples, perhaps? There we go. It's interesting how they're going so bright. I wonder if that's caused by the lens effects. It's kind of cool. Let's hold this for a moment. I'm going to assign tron switch. Assign this material to all of them. Okay, iris. Iris mat. And we got you. You are cornea mat. And that leaves you to be the eye fluid mat. Cool. Gonna save this scene. In fact, actually, I can stop for a moment. Arnold. Renderer, sorry. Update full scene. That'll fix the render settings. There you go. So, where the hell's my PRF? Oh, there it is. It's kind of this muted color. What I want to know is why is it going so bright? Oh, it's reflections. There we go. That's more like it. So let's go into subsurface. That flattens things out, but she does have a really cool dark ring around it, so I'm going to throw that in as well. Let's Let's hide all these guys. I really want to get rid of the images, because they're kind of distracting. Kind of cool though. Okay, so we need to go to this guy. And so I need to map this to color, so let's do another ramp. We're going to clamp. AI clamp, sure, why not? Okay, plug that into base color and subsurface color. So let's go to, well, where do we need to go to actually? I need to fix up the actual geometry of the eyes, because we're not going to have any pupil, I think, in this project. We're going to commit to this like pupilless design. Let's go to face cam. Okay. Let's go Arnold on render view. There you are. This needs to be darker, doesn't it? So about 0.2-ish. There we go. Okay, the actual color. This needs to be darker and a little bit more saturated. The same with this as well. Let's pull this to about here. Did this concept come with any lore? What's her story? You're best off asking Katie. She gave me a very quick rundown, but she will know it far better than I do. She's in the Discord. I know that I think you spoke to her at some point, or you reacted to her at some point. There we go. As a placeholder, that will do quite well. Let's try body cam. The temptation to like grab her skin shader and like tint it blue is quite high, not gonna lie. Temp skin. Let me just pause this for a moment. Okay, I'm gonna get a ramp. What colour space am I colour picking in? Feels like it needs to go more towards blue. I might make it a bit darker while I don't have skin textures. I know she's missing skin color completely, but like, something feels really off. I don't think it's a hair color thing. I mean, I can try assigning a new material for this. Assign new material. Standard surface. That helps quite a lot. I mean, it's an eye. Kind of works. Skin feels kind of plasticky. What's my IOR set to? Oh, there it is, temp skin. 1.4. Let's go 1.32 for now. We should increase it later, but not yet. Do we have a coat on there as well? We don't. So let's get a tiny hint of coat on there. Because like once we start adding all our displacement and stuff, we do need to raise the IOR just slightly for it to kind of like pop out, but... I'm wondering what colour the subsurface should be. Like, should it still be red or should it hue shift slightly? Well, not subsurface colour, the scatter colour. Or radius colour as, well, radius as Arnold puts it. Okay. I think this is a pretty solid place to end the stream. I can look into what do you call it? I can look into modeling the knots and stuff in the next stream. Let me get ZBrush open for screenshots later. Yeah, I can let this get clean. I'm gonna have a lot of fun shading the eyes, I can tell. Please don't go. And I'll be hanging out in Discord. I'll just be playing Call of Duty. Like, motivating myself to stream today was quite difficult, not gonna lie. I think it's just because work's getting a little bit tiring right now. Like, this week is gonna be a bit difficult. So I didn't really fancy working, but I'd force myself to. Either way, we're starting to get more stuff in place. Obviously we need skin details and shit. We also need to retopologize. Which, I need to figure out how I'm going to do the inside of the mouth, like whether I'm going to do that after or before retopo. Probably after, because I can just reuse a mesh to project. I also might just use a base mesh. Like there's one that comes with wrap free. Might just use that. I'm not sure yet. Let's go to perspective cam. Let's check our focal length. What's it set to? 50. Let's go 120. There we go. We can let this get clean. Cool. Well, I'm going to call the stream there then. I'll be on Discord in a moment if anyone wants to play Call of Duty or something. Or just hang out. But yeah, we made some progress. We fixed some body shapes, fixed the head shape. Updated Marvelous to not be as broken. Got an eye in there, although it's extremely basic. Still though, progress is progress. What do we need to do in the next one? So we need to start modeling knots soon, and we also need to start retopologizing soon. I think the body I'm pretty much happy with. We can probably retopo that very soon, if not in the next stream. Eye, obviously we already have topo for. Shoes we already have topo for. We just need to model a knot. And then clothing retopo is going to be the next big one, which I'm really excited for. Let's just set this to black temporarily. Let me just kill this. Let's set you to be darker. Go down to sheen. It's already got sheen. There we go. Cool. I'll let this render. That'll be our end of stream thing. The neck's so long, but it's a thing. It works. We can fix that stuff after the stream. I love the difference between these two. Like, this is a earlier concept where it wasn't as long. Here's the current concept where it is quite long, but not this long. But yeah, cool. Well, we can start getting that fixed up. Off stream, I'll try to get this closer. And if I can't get it closer, we'll just Maya model it. Like, we'll use Marvelous as a base, retopo it, and then once we retopoed it, move it all around with like a lattice deformer or something. I might try lining something up in the side view, because I think my collarbone's in the wrong place. But, you know, we'll resolve that when we have to. Anyway, that's going to be it. If any of you guys want to hang out in Discord, I'll be in there in a sec. And yeah, that'll be it for this stream. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll be streaming again probably in a few days, assuming that work isn't completely mental. And then, yeah. Alright, see you soon, guys. Bye.